guys, it's SoCal Val and Caitlin here with Cargo Glide at SEMA 2016 in beautiful Las Vegas. We're here with Landon Willis, a good friend, who is here to talk today about Cargo Glide. We want to know what you do and why Cargo Glide has made your life just a little bit easier.
I'm a instrumentation and electrical superintendent. I have a 2016 Ram Mega Cab, and like I said, at work, with climbing in and out of the truck with the height of the truck, it's not really safe to be climbing in the back, so the Cargo Glide makes it a lot easier for me and the guys to use it to prevent any kind of accidents from happening. So it's a good safety feature for me helping the guys, and for the guys being able to work safe and get their material quickly.
It's all about safety. We advise you not to try this at home unless you have Cargo Glide. Isn't that right?
Yeah, Landon's a professional.
If you want more information, you can get your gear at cargoglide.com.
Pete, tell us what you do and how Cargo Glide has simplified your business needs.
Well, I own Addiction Off-Road, where we build custom off-road vehicles, and a lot of our clients do deliveries and so on, so we help them out by installing the Cargo Glide product. When they're doing their deliveries, they're always climbing in the back of the vehicles and hurting their backs and so on and so forth, or losing things.
So safety is a big plus.
Safety and being able to get the product when it's all the way in the front of the truck. You throw everything in the truck, and next thing you know, you get to the next stop, you got to crawl back in there, try and get the product out. You grab the handle, you pull it back, you got your product, you're on your next delivery.
Now, Pete was really candid with me earlier before we even started shooting, talking about why he prefers Cargo Glide over competitor truck sliding trays. Give me one example of the many reasons why Cargo Glide is number one.
The biggest thing is the weight carrying capacity and the fact that it's a full slide out. It always works and never has a problem. We've had similar companies that build a similar product. You go to slide it all the way out, there's too much weight and it doesn't come out all the way and catches. We've used just about every company out there, and this product is best.
And we are joined today by Carrie and Lisi from Armadillo Liners.
Carrie, would you give us a little demo of how simple Cargo Glide is to use?
She's popping the lock and out it comes. See, now Caitlin, this is where I could put all my shoes and some of my makeup, right?
What SoCal Val means is like 25% of her shoes.
Yeah.
So they'd be pouring out.
Basically.
Yeah. Makeup too.
Yeah.
Blaine, tell us how you utilize your Cargo Glide truck tray with hunting, your hockey gear, anything that's difficult to get out of your truck bed.
I find this Cargo Glide is a big help for hunting. I can slide all my guns in, I can slide the rack out all the way so I don't have to be jumping in my truck. Not having Cargo Glide is very difficult to get in my truck. It's either I have to jump on my tire, get into my truck, or I have to spring myself up into my box.
Maybe a small elevator, since we're changing levels here.
Or a step ladder.
If you're hunting for the best equipment here at SEMA, look no further than Cargo Glide and visit cargoglide.com. Hey guys, we're here with Eric, who's going to tell us all about this unique, newly finished vehicle that's helping to save lives. Now Eric, tell us how you've implemented Cargo Glide.
Well, we got Cargo Glide here. It's holding all of our equipment. We got about $100,000 worth of rescue equipment in here. It's all organized a certain way, so when we grab the Cargo Glide and we open it up, it's easy for us to grab the gear and run. It's easy to pull right back out. It holds 1,500 pounds for us. We'll drop a pallet on there with all our gear. We'll roll it in. We can deploy out. When we get to our location, we come back, we open it up, we grab the gear and we run. So we're not tripping over our own stuff. We only go to the toughest locations for us, and a lot of times the terrain is terrible. So we need to have the equipment that's heavy duty for us to be able to make all this work. It's easy because the system that it's on right now, it glides in and out. You really don't have to use a lot of effort. We're able to get our equipment there. Without the equipment, we're no good. It's only as good as the tools that you have.
Definitely.
So definitely helps.
Well, thank you for what you do, saving
you.
lives, all with the ease and the help of Cargo Glide. Again, you can get your gear at cargoglide.com.
And we have Derek here. He's going to tell us how easy is Cargo Glide to install in your own personal vehicle?
I don't think they get much easier than this. Maybe 10 minutes.
10
if you're
minutes.
good with the tape measure, 10 minutes.
Well, I mess around on Twitter for more than 10 minutes, right?
I know.
10 minutes is nothing.
That's how long it takes for me to do my lipstick, I think. Is it that easy to use? Has it been helpful to you?
Oh yes, this thing makes using a bed of a truck a lot easier.
So 10 little minutes to save you a lot of time getting your gear efficient, easy to install. In fact,
We're going to show you how sturdy it is. You know, we've been doing live demonstrations, but what do you say we do the demonstration ourselves? Can you take us away, Darren?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's show them how it's done. Okay, brace yourselves. Look how easy that glides. Can we get a round of applause for that? Thank you. If you want to get your gear, go to cargoglide.com. Wow! Jeremy, can you explain how you've implemented Cargo Glide here?
Well, what we really wanted to do is something unique that most people aren't doing. The whole purpose of this van is to really get out and enjoy nature. And what a better way to do it than to have an outside bed. So what we've done is we've taken the Cargo Glide, and the great thing about this is it's going to slide in. You're going to have a full seat inside with a bed, or you can bring it outside and enjoy the stars at night. What we've really tried to do is use a lot of US-based companies. You know, a great feature about it was we were able to call you guys and have you specifically give you the measurements of it and you know, design it around our build, and then also just give it to us in a timely manner. Us being metal fabricators, we were really impressed with just the overall design, the construction of it.
So
it's
you're
quality
really
made.
happy with the build quality
Yeah,
that Cargo
because
Glide provides.
a lot of other companies, you get it and you're like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to last, you know. And the whole thing is this van is really going to be just, it's going to be put through some abuse, and likewise with this, but we know by using your product that it's going to take the abuse, and that's what that's why we chose Cargo
It's
Glide.
durable. We like that it's durable. Can it handle her snoring if she falls asleep?
You know, that's the great thing about it. If it gets too bad,
Yeah.
we're just going to slide her to the side and shut the doors, you know? Be like,
Bye guys, I'm going to sleep. Night night. We're here with Kenda, drag racer extraordinaire. Tell us why you chose Cargo Glide for your truck.
Well, it's going to help when I have all of my race stuff in there, helmets, tools, toolboxes. I also wash cars, so having all my stuff in there where I can just pull it out instead of having to climb up and out and up and out.
Just
and
grab
up
and
out.
go.
Just
That easy.
slide it out, put it back in and go.
So, Kenda, you were telling us that your hubby hopped up here to check the sturdiness. How did Cargo Glide hold up?
It was good. He got on it and was jumping on it. It didn't even flex.
Strong as a rock, and
Awesome.
Kenda loves her Cargo Glide.
Don from Off-Road Outlaws and his award-winning vehicles here. We want to talk to you, Don, about how you're using Cargo Glide these days.
Well, we use it every day. I still have a Cargo Glide in there from last year that we use it every day to haul metal and steel for our business. We haul four-wheelers, truck, parts, whatever we need to haul in it. We use it every day.
And we're hoping it's making it a little easier for you.
Yes, at my age, it's hard to get in and out of those great big trucks. So to have that Cargo Glide makes life a lot simpler.
Tell us a little bit more about this hydraulic dump bed that you customize and how you made Cargo Glide your own.
Okay, this is the 2,200 pound Cargo Glide that we took. They gave us permission to modify it a little bit. We built a frame that hydraulically dumps, and then we widened this out to haul our Polaris General to shows and stuff like that. But it's basically a whole entire Cargo Glide, and it just hydraulically dumps and slides out.
Nice, outstanding. It looks amazing. It's made your life a little easier. And if you don't mind, Caitlin, can you remind our friends how they can find Cargo Glide online?
You can get your gear at www.cargoglide.com.
We love Cargo Glide! Get your gear at gearalloy.com.
And www.cargoglide.com.
Hey guys, I'm here with my friend Granger from Texas. Now Granger, it's so interesting to me to see how everyone uses their Cargo Glide in different ways. Now you are farming upland cotton in 1,250 acres. So how does Cargo Glide help you cover all that terrain?
See, the Cargo Glide makes it easier for me to pull out all my heavy tools. From 3/4 inch sockets to huge wrenches that I use for different implements for farming.
Awesome. Now, this lid here, tell me about that, because with Cargo Glide coming out this way, you don't have to worry about that lid, right?
Well, see, that's the easy thing about it, is the Cargo Glide slides so much out that I can just grab all my tools with barely having to open my lid. But climbing in the back of my truck is just really hard for me because I'm so small and my truck is so tall.
And we want to keep you safe out there, Granger. Thank you for choosing Cargo Glide. You can get your gear on www.cargoglide.com. Happy farming, Granger.
Thank you.
Be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Tyler's going to tell us a little bit about what he uses his Cargo Glide for. I understand that you load your quad up on this bad boy and tear up the dirt. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to load up the quad when I go out riding. You can pull it up to a hill, pull it out. Makes for easier pull in, pull out, and still got room for the equipment, and just makes for a lot easier.
It makes it easier to get riding sooner, right?
Yes,
You load
exactly.
It up, it's in, it's out, you're on the road. Tyler actually had the pleasure of visiting our production headquarters in St. George, Utah. Tyler, tell me, what were the people like in St. George at our Cargo Glide facility?
Super friendly, like I mentioned before. It was like talking to fellow Canadians, super nice.
Felt like he was talking to his fellow homelanders. We're actually hitting the market in Canada right now. We love our Canadians, and you can get your own Cargo Glide just like Tyler here at www.cargoglide.com.
Troy, tell us how all the equipment you brought here was helped by Cargo Glide.
So we have a collision shop and we do custom paint as well, and Hank does all the engraving from Hanro Studios. He came in and we came up with this idea to do this F-150 because it's all aluminum, so it gave us the ability to engrave the entire truck. And in the process of doing so, there's some things we had to do. We lifted the truck, and then with all the equipment we travel around with, it just made it tough to put it over the truck, or we had to get in the truck and put it all the way up.
All while protecting this beautiful artwork.
Right, so yeah,
Sure.
we didn't want to mess the paint up and we didn't want to mess up the engraving, so the Cargo Glide came into play and we got it installed. Super easy to install,
awesome.
Super smooth, and it allowed us to have another piece of equipment that was in the truck that made life a lot easier. So what was cool is it has anchor points where we could actually tie the equipment down so it doesn't move when we're doing transport with the truck, which was actually really nice. And then the Cargo Glide itself, you just pull the release handle, everything's labeled, everything's like perfect, it locks in several different positions.
Yep.
So we can
How
actually,
smooth that is.
Right, we can pull it out quite far and actually go around the side, and we can access stuff that we put in the front of the truck, so that made it super nice. It has a locking feature on it, so it doesn't slide back in when you let it go, so that actually worked out really well.
Definitely.
And then when we're done, we have everything loaded. We can load the whole bed out here.
There you go.
Slide it in.
We're going to let Hank get back to work on engraving this amazing vehicle. So check them out, and of course, if you want to get your gear, all you have to do is check out cargoglide.com.
Josh, tell us a little bit more about how you incorporate Cargo Glide in with your trucks, a little bit more about your wraps and just what you do.
Well, I mean, I love my Cargo Glide, as I've even said before, that it's probably the best product on my truck and the most useful product on my truck, that of anything. So, I mean, I use it for my work, obviously. Anytime I need to go out and do a wrap, I completely load it up with everything that I need. All my tools, ladders fit in it, my benches, my stools, anything like that. My personal use is always at home if the wife ever really needs to use it. She totally likes to go to the grocery store and it makes it easier for her. It's that simple.
Load up her groceries, it slides right
In and out. Yep.
And then along with the Cargo Glide slide out truck trays, we have Josh's wraps, which you can learn more about
That's right. You can see what more of Josh has to offer on dailyvisual.com.
And you can get your own Cargo Glide at www.cargoglide.com. How is Cargo Glide helping you age more gracefully?
As you see on the truck here, the tires and wheels are not actually small.
Quite large.
I needed to move these prior to bringing the truck to the show. I can't climb up in this thing. You simply just pull the Cargo Glide out, load it up to tires and wheels, and there's actually a couple other things back there, heavy batteries, whatnot. Anyhow, it's really just, it's convenience. It's really helped in terms of being able to make heavy taskable jobs. Right.
So we're really glad you could talk with us today.
Thank you very much.
You can get your gear at
cargoglide.com. And we are standing here with our friend Toby. Now, Toby, you have such an interesting and amazing story that we want to hear that brought you to American Force. You won a contest, but tell us how.
I told myself I'm going to save up some money, buy my set of wheels. And I was getting ready to do it around Christmas time, and at that same time I started getting headaches and ended up having a brain tumor. So the money that was supposed to go to my wheels went to medical costs. And then fortunately I ended up winning the American Force contest, which kind of gave me the platform to get myself to SEMA. So at that point, you know, I started looking at what I wanted to do with my truck, who I wanted to be partner up with for sponsors. It's a high-end truck, so I wanted nothing but the best. So I looked at all the best of breed in the market. And
so only wanting the best products and the most excellent things in your truck. Why Cargo Glide? Why did you choose Cargo Glide?
Because your product's quality. I just love the way it slides in and out really easy. I don't got to fight with it at all. It's really smooth. It's sturdy. It doesn't jerk around at all. It's durable. It handles all the weight I put on. I can throw all the weight I have at this thing, and I still won't have any effect on it. It's just real good quality product.
We are so inspired by your story. Thank you for sharing it with us. And of course, thank you for implementing Cargo Glide.
Absolutely.
If you're going to have the best in show, you need the best products, right, Caitlin?
Absolutely.
I agree, 100%.
You can get those products at www.cargoglide.com.
Hey guys, we're here with Brian today at SEMA 2016. Caitlin and I were just talking about where the party is, and clearly Brian is all about that bass. Tell us how you use Cargo Glide to get the party started.
Well, you can see here we got 4 of our MB Court 8-inch speakers mounted in a Cargo Glide on a custom bar we made. Quick disconnect so we can take it out and move it when we need to use this for work. This vehicle is actually our event vehicle that we use to tow to shows. We haul a 22-foot trailer with some of these other cool vehicles you'll see around you. And this thing typically gets loaded down with anything from coolers full of beer and soda and water
yes.
to other audio gear to tents and anything else we need to do.
So basically it's like a party to go.
Exactly, it's a party to go. We chose Cargo Glide because the company's got a great reputation. The product's got a great reputation. We've used it in the past and it's never let us down. The product's super simple to install. We installed this rack in about a half an hour. And again, you know, the utility that you get from having one of these is incredible.
Very cool. So you talked about we haven't let you down with Cargo Glide. Hopefully you're not going to let us down tonight with an after party. What do you say?
Yeah, sounds
all right,
good.
Cargo Glide after party
right here. Right here in the MB Court booth.
Yeah.
And Chad, you've got 18 inches of lift on this truck. Tell me how Cargo Glide makes it easy to get your things out of the back without being troublesome.
Instead of crawling in the back of the truck, I can pull all my work tools out and material. When I'm at work, it's easier, more efficient, and it actually handles the weight really well.
Awesome. Well, this is obviously an amazing, amazing truck, but it's now a show truck. But before, you used to use it for work. It was for your flooring business. Is that right?
Yes, I do wood flooring. It makes it easier for my materials instead of climbing in the back of the bed.
So if you use it for flooring, would you say that the quality of Cargo Glide has you floored?
Yes.
Hey! You heard it here first, folks. Work, play, easy to get to, consistent, efficient, Cargo Glide.
You know, Caitlin, we've learned that Cargo Glide is used for a vast array of activities, but Chris, you mostly use Cargo Glide for boating, is that right?
That's correct. I run a whale watching boat here in Southern California, and I use it for various things. We do oil changes and stuff like that. I need to, carry numerous boxes of oil around, and I use my Cargo Glide every day that I go to work.
Awesome.
So we understand this is a heavy-duty edition here.
That's correct. I've put many heavy items in this Cargo Glide.
Speaking of heavy items, we heard a rumor.
Yeah, can't be true, cannot be true.
We have to settle the score. We heard that you had a shark in the back of this very Cargo Glide.
A real shark.
That's correct. I had a mako shark in the back of the Cargo Glide. This Cargo Glide in particular, very easy to use. It slides in and out with ease. That 600-pound life raft in here, it acted like it didn't even know it was in there. It came out super easy with one hand.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, if you catch any more sharks, just keep them away from us, all right, Caitlin? And Caitlin, if you want to get your gear, where do you go?
You can get your gear at www.cargoglide.com.
Jessica with Cargo Glide 2016 SEMA, Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm doing